This might be one of the coolest puzzles that you will ever see. And what makes this puzzle so special is that it has a theme. It's called Saavedra theme, and it exists in not only this puzzle, but other puzzles as well. So let me show you an example. This position right here, I actually created a separate video on my channel, which has been viewed 1,000,000 times. It's called the Saavedra position. It's named after a man named Fernando Saavedra. And there is a way to win, which is fascinating. So I'm going to actually summarize this quickly. If you want to watch the full video, I'll link it down below. But I'm going to go ahead and go through the solution because I want this to be fresh in your memory when we jump over to this position. And I think you're going to appreciate it even more. So for those of you who haven't seen that video already, it's white to play and win. White's pawn is going this direction. If you would like to pause and think through this a minute, go ahead and do that. And then we're going to talk about why this puzzle is so special. And then we're going to jump over here and you're going to see what I mean. And by the way, while we're talking about this, do you notice the similarities between this position and this position? If you look carefully, this pawn and this king are in the exact same position, right? See that? And black has a rook in both cases. Now, in this example, black has 2 rooks and there's some other pieces. But I want you to keep that in mind, okay? These kind of 3 pieces of information. All right, white to play and win. Go ahead and pause, and then we're going to talk about this position. All right, so if you had a chance to look at that, I'm going to go quickly through this one, but here's why this puzzle is so special. We push the pawn, threatening to get a queen. Black can't go here with the rook because we take it. They can't go here because we take it. And so the only thing that makes sense for them to do is put us in check. And now we play the move king to b5. We're sidestepping the check. We don't want to go up here because our pawn gets pinned to our king and black can sacrifice the rook and get a draw. And since we're trying to win, we go down this way. We also don't want to go to c5 because then the rook can come back and we're in line for the skewer, which is not what we want. And so king to b5 is the only move. And then we get this little dance of check, and we go down and check, and we have to keep going down, otherwise it'll just repeat the position, right? So we go down and check, and we go here, and it looks like, okay, we just won. What is black going to do? They can't go here. We take it. They can no longer check us. They can't go here. But wait, black plays the move rook to d4. And you might be thinking, what kind of a move is that? I'm going to get a queen. No, you're not. This is the amazing feature about the Saavedra position. The rook goes here, forks you. You have to take it, and it's a stalemate. Okay? Sorry, it's a stalemate. The king cannot escape, but is not in check. That's black's trick, okay? So what's amazing about this position is the way that you win, wait for it, is promoting to a rook. And now the same trick is no longer stalemate. The king has a place to escape. Now you might be saying, well, black's not going to go there, so black can just get a draw. Well, we're threatening checkmate. Next move. So black has to stop that. So they go here. And now we finish off the game. If you'd like to pause, what's the amazing move here? That's right, it's king to b3. We're threatening 2 things at the same time. Checkmate with the rook and attacking black's rook here. And black can't save both of those. If they save the rook, they get checkmated. Or if they stop the checkmate, we take the rook and ultimately we win. Okay, it's an incredible position, all right? So that is the Saavedra position, all right? So I want you to remember that. And now that you know that, we're going to jump back to this one. And we're going to talk about how to win this position as white. So before I say anything else, knowing what you just learned, what do you think the winning move is for white here? All right, if you had a chance to look at that, you are correct. It's c7, okay? And we are seeing the same kind of theme of here's a pawn, I'm trying to promote it, and black is going to be trying to stop me with the 2 rooks. Now, first things first, what do we do if black just plays the simple rook to h8? They say, okay, I've got 2 rooks. I'm going to use this one to come over here and stop you from getting the queen. What should we play? White to play and win. All right, if you had a chance to look at that, here's a really cool one. Bishop to c5. We're attacking the rook, but after it moves somewhere, we're also threatening check here to fork these guys and win this rook. Okay, and black can't actually save both rooks, and then once they lose the rook, it's a pretty easy win. So rook to h8 does not work because of that idea. So black has one other trick here. Rook takes e4. And you might be thinking, wait a second, Nelson, we can just get the queen. What's black going to do? Check it out. Rook to c6, forking our king and queen. We take it. Rook to c4, forking our king and queen. And look what's going to happen if we take the rook. It's a stalemate. Same kind of idea, right, that we saw in the other position. You see why this is so cool? So wait a second. What do we do if we can't take the rook? Well, if you had a chance to look at that, the move is knight to c3, blocking the check. Of course, if the rook takes, then we take it, and now it's checkmate, going to be checkmate. So black says, okay, well, take your queen. Thank you very much. But wait, checkmate with the bishop. Look at this position, guys. The rook is being blocked by the knight. It's checkmate in the corner. This is fascinating stuff, right? So we haven't even gotten to the main line yet. Okay, these are just like the sidelines, right? So that's pretty cool. We looked at rook to h8. We looked at rook takes e4. The main line for black is rook to c6 check, forking our king and pawn, and so we have to take it. But then they go rook to c4 check, and again they're forking these guys, and once we move, they take our bishop, and here we are. What do we do now? What do we do? It's white to play and win. What's the winning move for white? Looks like our pawn is gone. What should we do? Well, if you had a chance to look at that, the move is the amazing bishop to d6. We defend the pawn. Keep in mind that if the rook sacrifices, you can checkmate with the bishop and a knight. So black doesn't want to do that. So they take our bishop with check. And now we have another amazing move. What should we play here? If you had a chance to look at that, it's knight to d4. We're blocking the check. We're also taking away this square, so the rook can't go there and get our pawn. It can't go here to stop us from becoming a queen. So black is obligated to take. And now we play king to c3. And if you remember the other position, watch what happens. Rook to d1, going for the skewer. And look at this. King to c2. We have now transposed into the exact same position from the other one that I showed you. This one right here. Remember at the very end of that one? Same position. Black plays rook here. You remember the idea. We don't want to get a queen because of the stalemate trap. So we get the rook, threatening checkmate. Black has to stop it. We play king to b3, creating the double threat, and we win the game. I mean, this is fascinating stuff. It's somehow, you know, going back to the beginning, this position and this position transpose into the same exact way to win the game. Fascinating. I mean, this is amazing. If you don't appreciate this, then maybe chess isn't your game. Yeah. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll see you next time. As always, stay sharp, play smart, and take care.